This is exactly what we wanted to see. The San Antonio Spurs blow out the Brooklyn Nets with a great team win, multiple players over double figures, and the ascension of Dylan Harper has been something to note and has been great to see. We're going to discuss it all here on Spurs Digest with your host Keeann Warner. And guys, not that we didn't expect this outcome, but I'm happy of how the outcome came. Obviously, the Nets outscored us in the fourth, really, when we pulled our troops and said anything. We're up 20 at 3 different points in this game. ESPN probability. We were never within any jeopardy of losing this game. We got out quick, and then in NBA fashion, you had the Brooklyn Nets make a run here or make a run there to make it a little bit interesting, but the Spurs quelled all runs, and we were able to get to a point where we won comfortably. We won this game comfortably. Julian Champagnie, what a game. 10 of 14. Victor Wembanyama, 8. The last 2 games, he's been pedestrian, and he didn't shoot great against Detroit, but he did have 21, 17, and 6 blocks in that game, so you're like, okay, I can deal with that if you're going to be doing that defensively and the aggression he was playing with. Dylan Harper, he's been ascending. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more of what the last month has looked like for him. But I just want to show Champagnie on the year. Oh, that's Dylan Harper actually on the year. Dylan Harper on the year, 11, 3, and 4 on 47%. Shooting from the floor, 25 from 3. All of those marks have gone up. We'll come back to that. But Champagnie, 37.5 from 3, and he's been more consistent as of late. If we can continue to keep him at 37.5 but not have the 80% spike and then a 20% dip here, that's where we're going to be happy with his play. When it stays around, bad shooting nights are 33 and good shooting nights are around your 40-50% obviously from the floor. But let's get a little deeper into this game. We played well, but it wasn't like a special game from the Spurs. We just out-talented, and we just outplayed them because we're just better. Like, we're just a better team, and that's not much to say about it. Shot a little bit better from the floor, shot better from 3, same from the line. I like that we shot 85% from the line. That's been the one thing this year or over this run, I should say, that the Spurs have been a little lackluster in. Rebounds, not too big of a deal. It wasn't like we were doing a crazy amount there. The 36 assists, only 9 turnovers. A 4-to-1 ratio is insanity. That is high-level play. 13 steals. We forced 5 blocks. That's, of course, Wemby doing his thing there. And then, obviously, the others contributing as well. Points in the paint, fast break points you're going to get there. All things that we expected from a San Antonio Spurs win. Julian Champagnie, 26. Wemby only had 12, 8, and 5. But 2 blocks there. Played okay, but we didn't really need him. The next game is the game that we're going to need him. When we go to Madison Square Garden, I believe the last time he went to Madison Square Garden was Christmas Day last year. Put up a 40-piece in a loss, but a 40-piece because Mikal Bridges thought that he was prime Mike from mid-range. I don't know what happened there, but Wemby went nuts. He's a big-time player. I expect a big bounce back from him, especially with a day off in between, a couple days off in between. Then we got De'Aaron Fox. Been playing solid, played very efficient today, no turnovers, 6 assists. Devin Vassell has been shooting the lights out of the ball as of late. Love to see it. Stephon Castle still a little bit inconsistent when it comes to the percentage, but his play has risen again, and he has been an elite defender over the last little bit. Off the bench, Harrison Barnes hit 1 corner 3 late. Keldon Johnson back to his 6th Man of the Year campaign, been playing well. Lindy Watt, rest of them don't relate too much. Like, obviously Luke Cornett doing well, but your Lindy Waters and all those players. Carter Bryant, 0 of 6, 0 of 4 from 3. Not great, but Dylan Harper, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, leading the team in assists. He has been just special, and we're going to talk. I want to talk more in depth about him. He has been truly special from what you expect out of him. But Spurs, we extend our streak to 11 games, 16-point win. February, 11-0, 43-16, second in the West. We have a true shot at the 1 seed, especially with how many games Shea has missed. The report coming out today that he should be back on Friday. He was cleared from the abdominal strain, so with Shea coming back, that could obviously lend to the Thunder getting more wins. Something to monitor going forward is how many Thunder players are going to be injured. We're really good. We've been really good on the road. We've been great at home. We're great against the Eastern Conference. We are great against teams below 500. In the rodeo road trip, we were 7-0. So just a special season going on and it's brewing over this stretch. And also, what was your favorite part of the game today? Do you have a favorite part? Does anything in particular stick out to you? Or overall, was it just you're happy that we got a win and we did it in pretty dominant fashion throughout the majority of the game? But overall, 10 wins, that's actually 11 now, but this is for the month of February. NBA.com hasn't updated those stats quite yet. But the Spurs averaging the most points over this stretch. They are shooting 50% from the floor. They're shooting 37% from three. The 50% from the floor is second over this stretch in the month of February. The three-point shooting is 16th, but the thing I love is we're averaging the most points, shooting the 16th, having the 16th best percentage from three, and we haven't been taking an obscene amount. 37%, right where this team needs to sit. Can we make 13 threes without having to take 40? Beautiful. Top 3 in rebounds, top in points, top in assists, top 5 in assist to turnover ratio. So we're dishing the ball, but we are not turning the ball over at a high rate. Top 3 in defensive rating, top 3 in plus minus, as you expect from this team. This team has been elite over the last month, and the thing about everything we've been seeing is it's not like, oh, this team's shooting 48% from three and just on some crazy spell. This is all duplicable. Okay, Wemby's going to play elite defense. Castle's going to play elite defense. The rest of the team is going to come along and play high-energy defense that's bordering on good to great to elite, depending on the player. We're going to hit our open shots. We're going to hit corner threes. We're going to get our shooters in rhythm and them hitting shots. We're going to get downhill with De'Aaron Fox, Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle. Wemby is going to have stretches in games where he is purely dominant and just a special player. All of this is things that can happen on a nightly basis and things that you can actually expect. It's nothing out of the ordinary, which is what makes this run so special because it can continue. Will they win every single game for the remainder of the season? No. They will lose again. That's fine. But if we play this consistently, it's going to be tough to beat us 4 times in 2 weeks. 100% it's going to be tough to beat us 4 times in 2 weeks. But Dylan Harper. Right here, this is Dylan Harper's stats over the last 11 games, not including tonight. This is from January 28th on, so the last month of basketball for him. 13.5 points per game, 3.7 rebounds, 4.3 assists. In comparison, again, that 11, 3, and 4, all of them are upticks over this last month. And then we get into his shooting percentage. 60% from the floor, real close to it. About 30% from three. You would like that to be a little bit higher, but 8 of 27. You'd like that to be 11-ish of 27 because he hasn't not been that consistent of a shooter yet. Getting to the free throw line a bit, obviously 13 of 20, not phenomenal. You make a couple more of those, that percentage goes way up, especially on that little small sample size. But Dylan Harper has been playing just such high-level basketball, and he's giving a beautiful off-the-bench option. You're not losing much or really anything when you go from De'Aaron Fox or Stephon Castle in the starting lineup. You replace him with Dylan Harper. This team doesn't skip a beat because he is becoming a better and better playmaker. He's becoming a better and better finisher and decision maker with the basketball. I mean, like, look at this. Like, really, just it's just the fluidity that he's playing with. He's playing with confidence. He's playing with energy and effort. I love what I've been seeing out of Dylan Harper. I think that he has true impact potential for this year's playoffs for the San Antonio Spurs, an X factor off the bench where if that moment's not too big for him, obviously it's new for a lot of these Spurs players, but if that moment's not too big for him, and I don't believe it will be, he can be a true impact player off the bench and a reason why the Spurs could make a deep playoff run. But let me know in the comments what you thought about Dylan Harper, what you think about him this season, and what you think his potential is going to be in the years to come, what's going to be even for this year. Give me your thoughts on Dylan Harper and the San Antonio Spurs, but that will do it here for Spurs Digest with your host, Keeann Warner. Appreciate all of you guys, and I'll be seeing you guys again very soon.